All right, I'm switching it up at lunch today. I'm having a tortilla with some pepperoni and some cheese. Decided to do that for a couple of days. I'm just up here. There's a power line right now. Only 8 miles away from the shelter right now. On my 17-mile day, there was some trail magic down at the Gap, some hot apple cider, and I had a slice of pumpkin bread. It was excellent. And I left the shelter this morning, well, Uncle Johnny's hostel at 7 o'clock. So I got a good head start on the day. And that's where I came up from right there. And haven't had very many views for you today. So like I say, I'm taking a little break right now. And then I have 8 to go. And I think there's a couple more viewing spots along the way that I'll show you. All right, well, I made it up to Beauty Spot. And I know Unica Mountain is after this. And I'll just give you the 360. If I'm breathing hard, it's because I've been coming uphill for a while. And it is beautiful. I think I'm headed over there to Unica Mountain. So here, while we're walking down here to get to the bottom of Beauty Spot Gap, Beauty Mart Gap, I guess. I just thought I would tell you what a hiker hostel is like. Some of you might be wondering, and basically you just show up, and if they have space available, then you get it. They've got spots for tents, hammocking. They usually have a bunk room or two, so you get the bunk and then you use your own sleeping bag and pillow, whatever you have with you, and you get a towel. So you can get a free shower, and they have loaner clothes. So it's kind of like Goodwill. Just go in, see if you can find an outfit so you can do your laundry. And this one the other night had a shuttle that ran back and forth to town. Went over at 9 and noon, and then 5 and 7. So I was on the 5 o'clock shuttle to go over to try to resupply and also get something to eat. And there were about 12 of us on there. And a lot of them were excited, of course, because of McDonald's, Bojangles, Taco Bell. There was a Dunkin' Donuts. Someone grabbed a dozen donuts for breakfast this morning for his group. And so I decided to see what they might have at the grocery store in the deli section where they have some hot stuff. They had, the fried chicken, the usual. But I had 2 big slabs of lasagna and a big chocolate milk. And so that's what I had. But anyway, that's, and then they had a fire going last night and some music, and some people were playing cornhole. But I had a top bunk, and I got out of there at 7 o'clock this morning. Got rolling. Okay, finally made it up Unica Mountain. This is sort of reminds me of when we were in Gatlinburg trying to get up Klingman's Dome. Everything was kind of green with moss, a little bit eerie. Probably it was more closed in at Klingman's. And this one is a little more open. Just keep following those white blazes ahead. You see the white blaze on the tree? Just keep looking for those. Or you use the Far Out app right here, and it will tell you where we're going. Yeah, that was a tough climb up today. Could be a little bit warmer, I'd say. I think I'll just take you along for a few minutes just to let you see what the rest, really no views off this. And I guess I must have passed Unica Springs. I guess that's what my friend was telling me about Unica Springs. I thought it was after Unica Mountain there was a big rock where some murder had taken place or something. And anyway, it's probably a good thing I didn't know where Unica Springs was. Okay, so it looks like it's getting a little closer in here, a little more forested. Now I really just have about 3 more miles to go today, and then I'll be at the shelter, and I'll show you what the shelter looks like. I'm hoping it's going to be like the one I showed you earlier on here, probably a 12 to 14 person one. Some of the smaller ones in Tennessee that we've encountered only could hold 6. So I'm hoping that the one tonight is maybe a double, can hold a few more people. So I'd like to get in there tonight, not have to put the tent up and not have to put it away in the morning. But it's about 2:30 in the afternoon. It looks darker in through here, but okay, I'll see you at the shelter. Okay, so I did get to the shelter and I forgot to take a little picture of it. It's not the big new one, but there was room for me there, which was great. And then I'll just show you a whole bunch of tents and people hanging out, and it's a great place, and it stopped raining. And there's a little bit of the sunset taking place over there. I think I've decided not to do another 17 tomorrow. The 17 today was, it was good, but it was exhausting, and I would rather not do 2 17s in a row. So I might do something a little easier. See you in the morning. It's a bit foggy after yesterday's total rain event, but I thought I would just take a picture for you. And then I'm going up with a lot of rocks today. I'm hoping it stays dry for at least a few hours. Well, I have an umbrella and a raincoat, so managed to keep my sleeping bag dry last night, but I don't know, we got at least one more night on trail. See ya. Okay, so this is the highest shelter on the AT, over 6,000 feet. And I climbed up here. It was a little offshoot for point 1, but I came up just so that I could go ahead and sit down and have an eat. And actually I wanted to see this, but not a soul here. And it looks like it's 4-sided, so boy, they had a pretty good time from the let's see what's in here. Not an upstairs, but those are the you hang your packs from there, so the mice will have a harder time getting down. And they've got a thermometer there, and they've got a broom so you can sweep it out, put all your stuff on, and people can cook on here and everything. And all right, and there's water down that direction. All right, talk to you later. Here we are. There's the Welcome to North Carolina sign, and this is Carver's Gap, 5,512. And here was some trail magic today. So they were making hot dogs. I got some soda and a muffin, and got some other essentials, and headed up this direction now. So this is the Roan Mountain Highlands. There's 2 balds up here. There's round bald, and then there's chain bald. There's a storm coming in, and you can hear the wind, and it's starting to blow some rain at it. So I'm gonna be All right, the first one was round bald. It goes a little higher than this. I'll have to check. There's chain bald, and I mean, you can see at 360 degrees. It's great. All right, here we are this morning. It's kind of a foggy start to the day. It rained a little bit last night, but it's going to be a gorgeous day. Let me see where the sun, look how the sun is coming in. And then over there, we got blue skies. All right, good morning. This is looking back. So I was over there on that mountain. I'm going up Little Hump Mountain. Got about another 1.5 miles up. And then there's also a hump mountain after that. But I just wanted you to see this. This is beautiful. Looks like there's a, I don't know, a barn or something over there. All right, I'll see you at the top. All right, Little Hump Mountain. Pretty spectacular. You can see people could camp up here. You could have a picnic or whatever. And I believe that next hump is just Hump Mountain. But I'm not sure it's much taller than this. But the views are exceptional today. It started to warm up a little bit, but I heard we're gonna get another cold freeze next week. So I'll see you at the top of Hump Mountain. All right, I made it up here, y'all. I think there's some sort of monument down there where that guy is, so I'll stop and let you see what that is. But yeah, Hump Mountain's a little bit taller, maybe 20 to 30 feet higher. Here's the elevation for Hump Mountain, 5587. And Little Hump Mountain is 54 something. But the views are spectacular today. It was, I'm not gonna say it was fun, but I'm here, so that's the one good thing. Hey, so I just wanted to go ahead and take the time to tell you about this last week. It was Wednesday the 26th to the 29th. And anyway, 4 days on trail, 3 of them with rain. At one point in time, I'm in the shelter, and there was a drip, drip, drip. It was all just coming in right onto my sleeping bag. So that wasn't great. And with more rain forecasted. And so anyway, we got the duct tape out, took a plastic bag, taped it up so that hopefully it wouldn't rain on my sleeping bag, because I needed that for warmth the next night. And so it was a very tough stretch with all of the rain. And then the last couple days were a surprise. Cloudland, that sign for the Cloudland motel there at the top of Roan Mountain, that was a thriving resort, I guess, in the late 1800s, early 1900s. But that day, for the most part, it was clear. And all you had to do was pick your way through the mud and try to keep your sneakers as clean as you could. But so I did a 17, an 11, a 14, and another 11. And so today, when we finally got to the gap, we got picked up by a shuttle driver, and I'm at Super 8. And like I say, it's been a tough stretch, and there's some cold weather coming, but at least I don't think any more rain. So I just wanted to give you the update, and I'm gonna put all of this video all together. And anyway, thanks for following along, and thanks for all of your support.